It was a studio session. I think we were doing a track called Not Tonight. I think either that track or another track, but like those sessions, it was in that particular week that we coined the name Capcity Rhapsody. It sounded quite lame when you'd hear a cat like Doomy call it P-Town, or like, are we a piss city?
We used to go to gigs together and they didn't know the individual names, so they say Capcity's coming. You know what I mean? From that, it became the name of the city. Yeah, it was Bafosa, it was Damola, it was Urban Militia, it was Pressure Point, it was Underground, it was Rebel Nation.
I picture myself growing up or learning what I learned in Joburg, for example. I don't think I'd be as touching, because one thing Pretoria has taught me is to be relevant. Like when you speak, you really need to be relevant.
And no matter where I go, who I meet and what I do, this will always be a safe haven to come to. My place.
You could put Capcity tracks on compilation disc and you would think that there's a difference, you know what I mean? We're talking about here, we're talking about our own things. You can pick it up from what they're talking about. They're talking about Sunnyside, like they're talking about here. They're talking about themselves, they're talking about being African. It's not a copy, it's just that we got fundamentals and we're running with those fundamentals, you know what I mean? Because there are fundamentals to it.
I remember C-Live used to have these Tuesdays at 7 p.m. I think. I always used to listen, and he'd play a whole lot of records. And when a Capcity joint came on, we knew that
we were authentic. That's how I can actually start it. We were authentic. We were influenced by our surrounding. People would argue with me when they say it's Jersey. At the same time, we start off with being quarter. The hummings, the movement of being religious actually influence also hip-hop in Pretoria itself.
Pretoria was very heavily influenced by what was happening in New York in '94. And that's why the sound came out very sort of organic and boom bap. At around the same time, Cape Town had the whole industrial movement, it just sounded very, big beats that had a whole lot of different sounds, very industrial and very abstract raps, whereas Joburg was more commercial with a bit of a Kwaito influence. So it's difficult to call any form of hip-hop the real hip-hop, because when hip-hop started, that '94 era wasn't around.
All we knew is this is how something should be done. If you're going to do it, you do it proper. And at the end of the day, this is what you come up with. It was never, new age or boom bap. It just so happened that the new age hadn't, infiltrated.
It's one about my time to exhale. Since most MCs come off.
I'd start with guys like Bafosa, naturally.
We met at a mosque because we used to pray at the same mosque the Friday, mass prayers. And I remember we decided, we all rap, we all dope. Me and my little brother, AQ and Hakeem. We had a couple of other names, I forgot the other ones.
Pretoria-based hip-hop quartet Bafosa consists of rappers Hakeem, Malik, Killer M, and AQ. The crew met in 2004 and since then have been building on a brand in a massive way.
I like the fact that people thought we were quite the group, because then you supersede all expectations, you know what I mean? All expectations that they had the wrong expectation to begin with, and then you give them dope music and it's the most amazing performance they've ever seen.
I can very honestly say that the Independence Day mixtape was one of the best projects I've ever had. I still play it, I still got it. It was just so amazing. The chemistry between Mike, Beth and Inve was something that nobody could touch.
It was Ade Damola, who was really dope.
From the start, I kept my shit banging. Spit mathematics, my style is 1 from 11. That's a 10 for my slow brothers and sisters. I'm here to resurrect the game like Easter.
I got myself. I think I'm pretty hot.
A lot of people need to listen to my music and listen to the lyrics that I put out there. I think they're pretty strong.
Can't stop, I keep pushing. Won't stop, I keep pushing. Won't give up, kid, I keep pushing. I keep pushing, I keep pushing, pushing.
It's a real cold world that you're living in. When you go hard before giving in. And I'm so cold, brothers, go show colors. Shades of black I'm not familiar with. And the
One.
Let's go, son.
Okay. Flex boogie.
That's it.
And why you gotta say things like that? And why you wanna leave all this for that? A boom for bad, but take for tax because of the fact he got stacked. Excuse me, miss, for real, he ain't got all that.